Do you wonder why some offers just take off and others, well, they just seem to be ignored? Well, what if there was a framework to create amazing, high converting offers again and again? Well, today I'll let you in on the secret of this framework that will allow you to create offers that do convert again and again. Hey, I'm Danny from Business Lit, and I help businesses and entrepreneurs be wildly successful so they are enabled to become the world changer entrepreneurs, and therefore that they can have a tremendous positive impact. So let's start by looking at how important creating an amazing and great offer is. Well, if you're guessing around what elements you want to be adding, knowing of course that an offer versus a product needs different elements. We've already talked about that in past videos. And you're kind of guessing around what elements to put in, and you're just stacking them up, kind of guessing which one will work this time. Well, that will leave you frustrated because you will see that often these elements don't fit together, they don't make sense, and the market will just not be responding in a good and positive way. And if you do not see the success that you were hoping for, well, of course, that's very frustrating. So let's look at how you can be structuring your offer with this framework and how it will help a big time to create the offers that will attract the ideal client and solve the problem in an amazing way. This framework is called the Core plus 4 framework. So Core plus 4 framework. And it starts out by, of course, having our core solution. Okay, so we have our core solution. And to start out with this, of course, it is important, and we've already talked about this as well in the past. This core solution should, of course, solve a problem in a way that, of course, is there, that you don't have to create a problem, but we are actually addressing a problem that people are looking for, that they're searching for. So to solve a real problem, that's step number one, of course. But also you want to have this core solution positioned in a way where it's a new opportunity, where you're just not like, okay, I'm a bit better than this person or that offer or that product, but you are positioning in a way where it's this new opportunity, where you can stand out, where it's better positioning than just comparing on features and price. So how to do create a new opportunity? Well, for one, it is what is actually solving the problem, so that you have a different way of solving it than the others. So let's say somebody wants to lose weight and all you find is maybe like doing different type of diets or stuff, but instead you're like, well, no, actually I'll solve your problem by, I don't know, meditation. So probably for me at least, it would be totally different. I've never heard of that, but it's probably out there. So using meditation to lose weight maybe. So that's how, or that's the what solves it in a different way. But then you could also be unique and have a new opportunity in how you solve it. So like everybody's doing courses these days, stuff like that. You could say, well, let's solve it by doing a mastermind, like a group setting, more intimate, only 10 people. So it's in what solves the problem and also in how you actually solve the problem, like the mechanics, the method, the type of interaction. So with doing that, you will want to create a new opportunity. Well, that's step number one. Then we have the very important next steps, and these are the supporting elements that we need to be adding that will help this offer to be created in a way that, well, is irresistible and will just be speaking to the ideal client in a much better way. So let's look at these adding the right pieces here. So when we go through a sales process, the human brain, the person always goes through the same type of emotion, questions, and the first reaction that somebody always has when you are presented with a new opportunity, with something new, is we go in defense. We always go in protection mode. And this is typical, absolutely normal. but we need to know that and address that in the right type of way. And we do that, of course, in how we present it in the sales message, in the video, etc., how the marketing is done. But we can also address it and overcome it by adding the right type of elements in the offer. And the first reaction that a person always has is wondering and questioning, okay, is this method actually going to work? Is meditating actually going to be working? Is it going to work the way you are telling that it will work? So you're first questioning the new solution, the new opportunity here. And if we add in something that will solve that as well, so we have our meditating mastermind, let's say that, but you also put in, like, let's say, a master class that will deal with how meditating actually helps and to help them learn the methods and the ways of it. So the first step that we need to get towards is solving the vehicle, that's what we call the vehicle-based objections or false beliefs. Okay, so that's the vehicle ones. And we put in a bonus, something in here that will take care of that. Well, the second bonus will take care of the next stage, the second stage, and that is when you graduate from, okay, I believe meditating will work. The next phase is, well, will it work for me? Will I also be able to do it? It's self-doubt, false beliefs about my abilities, me being able to do that. And there we need to look at the internal false beliefs and what can we add in bonuses that will help them realize and see sorry, that also they will be able to perform and be able to see the results. And there's different ways to do that, of course, depending on the offer, but this could be maybe like cheat sheets, progress tracker, or the very close interaction with the people. So finding elements, pieces that will help the person not get stuck, but also be able to actually move on with that product, with that service, with that offer. So some bonus that will help with the internal false beliefs. And the next phase, the next stage is where they now see, okay, vehicle, okay, check, internal, okay, check, I can do it. And the next phase is external reasons or resources that will hinder me to get the results. So now I believe not only that I can do it, but I doubt still maybe that something else will be hindering me from getting the results. Other resources may be needed, not enough time, not the surrounding. So we need to think about something that we can give them that will be able to help them do this. And in this case, it was meditation, and we take care of their vehicle, like with master class, internal, maybe with a cheat sheet, progress sheet. External could be, okay, I don't have the right surrounding, meditating, I have a loudy environment, so maybe it's like, okay, I'll throw in ears and maybe a playlist, something where you'll just have create the right surrounding for you. Maybe something like that. Of course, depending on your offer, it will look completely different, but I think you get the idea. So here we have the external reasons and objections. The next one will be something where we want to have a tool or something that will get them there faster. So the fourth element will be some type of tool for speed. We want to get them results really quickly, and we want to give them something that will help them get get results quicker, and that they don't get stuck. And there's different ways to do this. One way would be, okay, we'll give them maybe templates, some type of done for you elements, maybe a piece of software. So something that will help them increase speed and get them there faster, and something they can almost like take and plug in. For this offer that we were talking about as example, it could be maybe recordings of the last, I don't know, past 40 sessions you've done, and they can take them right away and implement them and get there faster instead of waiting maybe for the week by week group masterclass or whatever, mastermind. So let's go through it again. We have the core plus 4, which means we have the core solution, new opportunity, very important. Then we have the 4 supporting elements. Number 1, that goes aligns with the vehicle-based false beliefs, then the internal, then the external, and then we have another tool that will help increase speed. And something else I also talked about in the 4x4 framework that I work with, and this is a part of that, is that we often use like the tool speed that we kind of add in as a bonus also if they like act quickly, if they have the reason to act now, you're like, okay, if you buy it the next few days or so, you'll get this, otherwise maybe you won't. So that's also ways you can use it. Yeah, this is the Core plus 4 framework, and with this you will be able to have a framework for every offer, for every product and service that you can go through, and you will be able to create amazing offers that will convert in a very, very good way. Hey, I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out, ask me, and until next time, get your business lit. Take care.